Welcome to Mondschein's World History. I'm addressing you as professor because in American English, a professor is any teacher in higher education. Considering that the majority of us are adjuncts, and saving adjuncts time and energy is one of the goals of this project, that most of us possess considerable educational credentials, and that we have invested years of effort into our profession, we are no less worthy of this title than our tenured full professors. On that note, this textbook is intended not only with the intention of disrupting the profoundly inequitable textbook industry, but also disrupting how history is taught in higher education. It is intended to fill a gap in existing open educational resources, OERs, by incorporating several guiding principles. Rather than presenting history as disconnected facts about the distant past, students relate best to material when it's connected to their prior knowledge, including their knowledge of the present. That students are brought in by talking about big ideas, and that these concepts can link the often scattered material in a world history curriculum. That any OER textbook must be fair, equitable, and inclusive. This means not only using multiple forms of representing the material, but also multiple forms of expression for assessment. While this course does have writing assessments using a developmental writing model, it also encourages creative forms of expression. Though I am personally not a believer in multiple choice tests, and discourage their use, I have been requested to include test banks of questions. These are included separately and designed according to best practices. Now for maximum retention, it should use Chip and Dan Heath's made-to-stick principles. The ideas should be presented in ways that are simple, unexpected, concrete, credible, emotional, and tell stories. Similarly, since today's students are more drawn in by audiovisual materials than text and still images, and shorter units are better than longer units, this course is designed according to these methods. That primary sources should be integrated into the textbook and glossed in a way that makes them understandable. For ease of administration, the course should be able to integrate with any learning management system, LMS, or with Google Education. I am aware that this is quite opposite the way in which historians are socialized to do history in graduate school, even though they describe the method all my best teachers followed. Rather, we are, for instance, told that true history must be absolutely passionless, absolutely devoid of all judgments and value of whatever kind, to see things that happen in their own right. However, in my decade in the college classroom, I became painfully aware that the professional historian way was not working. Worse, because of its active elitism, it was excluding many students from the benefits of studying history and higher education in general. Remember that, as professors, we are unusual in that we so excelled at academic history that we decided to go to graduate school and pursue the teaching of history as a career. But we are not teaching our younger selves. We are teaching future nurses, early childhood education teachers, attorneys, human resources professionals, and young people who will go into a host of other professions. For history to thrive as a discipline in an ever-changing higher education landscape, the way we teach history must also change. We must make it relevant to our students and to their needs.